It's refreshment time, folks.
Hey everybody, Justin here with the Frog Brothers Podcast, coming at you with a toy review. In front of me, I have the Hasbro Ghostbusters Afterlife Fright Features series of figures. Right now I've got the classic 4 Ghostbusters, Egon, Winston, Peter, and Ray. And then from the new movie Afterlife, I've got the Muncher Ghost. I haven't found Stay Puft, Slimer, or the Ecto-1 in the wild yet. And the Wave 2 is going to be the new younger cast of the new movie. But breaking these down, these are awesome figures. I'll show you my favorite first. Muncher is really cool. His Fright Feature action is this ball of trash he's eating. Both his hands move, look pretty good. There's a lot of sculpt detail on here for a figure this size, which I really like. One of the things that's really cool in here on this ball of trash he's eating, there's an Ecto-1 logo license plate. Looks like he's eaten up and consumed. His belly kind of squishes out to show you that he's getting full, so there's a fire hydrant on one side of his belly. The other side has a stop sign in there with a big bite out of it, so matches some of the concept art and some of the things we've seen already out there. But Muncher is a really awesome figure, and excited to have him in the house. And my kids love Muncher so far. They're big fans of him and just that figure in general. Then we've got all the classic guys, right? So Egon comes here. He's got the classic jumpsuit on. Good detail on the sculpts here. Lots of pockets. The only thing they didn't really do on these was paint the elbow pads gray. They're kind of blending in. But for the $10.99 price point, really hard to argue the amount of detail on there. The Proton packs look great. There's so many throwback cues to the Kenner Real Ghostbusters line, obviously owned by Hasbro. Kenner was picked up by them, so pack on here looks great, lots of detail. It's really cool though that the back of this pack has some details as well, so if the kids got them just sitting on the floor or if you've got them stacked in the Ecto-1, they're going to look good no matter what side you're looking at. Easy plug and play there for the pack. So pretty excited with these figures, and these are very throwback, very classic, just the 5 points of articulation. You might expect hands to rotate or anything like that, but really just arms, legs, and head, which is awesome because these are just so fun, so basic and simple. Nothing too complicated, nothing easy to break. And then we got Winston here, and he's got his thrower on there. The only thing that I don't like, and it's a very, very minor piece, is just the wands are flexible on the back end, and that's just so when you've got it actually strapped to the pack, it just kind of bent funny, but no big deal. Most kids are going to be playing with these and have them all rocking and rolling and ready to go. So head sculpts are really fun on these. They have this cartoon style that matches almost Dapper Dan Schoening style from the IDW comic series and the Wii version of Ghostbusters, the video game that also came out on PlayStation 2. So that game is a little old. If you haven't checked it out, these kind of have some of those vibes there, that cartoon stylized look. But Venkman looks pretty good here. He looks a little silly. He's my least favorite head sculpt, but Bill Murray's kind of hard to get down to a T with just his look, and I don't know if it's just his cheeks or what, but he's one of those guys that's hard to sculpt and make you really impressed with it. And then we got Racedance here. He looks good too, like that pompadour that he's got going with his hair matches Egon's in quality here, so you really see his style. And then the cool thing is here is we don't have a fat Ray like they went with the real Ghostbusters, right? You wanted to make them distinguishable for kids, but these guys you can easily distinguish, so pretty easy to check all that out. Then the little Fright Features ghosts that these guys come with. There's 4 in the series. Each of them have their own. Now 2 of these are duplicates, just different paint schemes. Again, very similar to some of the real Ghostbusters line, right? They reuse some of the pack-in ghosts for different things, whether that came with slime or a trap or whatever, so it's not too uncommon. There was some earlier photos we saw of these that came with different versions, so there's a version that shows like Winston come with a Slimer, and I think Venkman had a Terror Dog. I'm not sure if those are still going to hit stores or if those are an exclusive somewhere. So far I haven't seen anyone posting pictures of those actually in the wild, so I'm keeping my eyes open for that. But these Fright Features are fun. So these little guys kind of have this Slimer head sculpt on them with these wild arms to the side. They also remind me of like the big real Ghostbusters ghosts that you'd fill up with slime and then they could bubble up over the Ghostbusters you had it, and they're just like the angle look on these two. So you hit the button, they pop open, you keep hitting the button, and then like this little tongue and mouth looks and moves around in there. That ghost itself on the inside kind of has some more extreme Ghostbusters vibes to me than real Ghostbusters. But then here's the next version, different color scheme. Looks really cool as well. Did a good job with the paints, right? The colors really match and kind of pop and are really fun and playful without being too scary for kids. So, and then we've got the guys that come with Winston and of course Egon. So this one, like the head moves around a little bit. It's a little less exciting, but it's pretty fun. So I like the paint scheme on there. That yellow and that pink really pops. Looks good. And then again, another version of this comes with Egon, and it's got these arms and the sculpts on there. I'm not really quite sure what that character is supposed to be, but it's just kind of wild looking. And then again, the head moves up and down on there, and then these arms kind of almost like a Flasher style ghost, which is pretty silly. But those are definitely fun to see opened up. And this series of toys is great so far. I mean, my kids love them. They also have the Kenner Classics or Real Ghostbusters re-releases, but I think, you know, this kind of matches the movie, which is more what they've seen, so it's really awesome. So we got a new line out here. So if you haven't subscribed, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below and give this video a like, and we will be back as soon as we have more.